Okay, hello and welcome to Split by Split. This is the first split of Jedi Fallen Order, Bracca, and let's jump into the video. I'm going to be watching a video I just made of me playing and talking over it, trying to describe as best I can what's going on, pausing the video if anything gets too serious, but it's Bracca, so I doubt anything will get too crazy. So to start, you start new journey, go to story mode. Hold X or space, I think it is on PC, or keyboard and mouse, and that will get you into the game. It will start a minute-long cutscene. Probably skip past. There are cutscenes all over this game. There is no current cutscene skip as of making this video. The devs have not made one. We have no mod for it. You simply have to sit and watch every cutscene. We skip quite a few. There's a few that we don't even see because we never go to that part of the game. But for the most part, you're watching quite a few cutscenes. So get a snack, go to the bathroom, grab some more water, whatever it is you want to do during cutscenes. I usually read Twitter. And this is the start of the game. I won't skip this cutscene because it's good music. The Who will let this rock. So for the first part of the game here, up until we go down our first slide, we cannot sprint. So the only thing we can do is walk and roll. Rolling is faster than walking, so we will be rolling as much as possible. First things first, Prauf's got to talk to Cal.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm.
Bracca is 20 minutes long. Optimally, it's just under 19 minutes. And 10 minutes of it is roughly cutscene. So half of the first split of the game is basically cutscenes, which is a foreboding, I don't know what to call it. It's reminiscent of the entire game. The entire game is basically cutscenes, and then some cool gameplay in the middle.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Get to work.
Alright, time starts with the first input here, so time, if you were starting a speedrun, would have started just then. You roll past the first one here, come over to here and jump up. Cal will lift himself up, you roll past Prauf here, and since you beat Prauf here, you can jump on this little ledge that's supposed to break, because you're faster than him, and you can come up here. This starts, wouldn't you know it, another cutscene. And I guess we can actually start skipping these here.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to start holding left and spamming dodge just so I can get out of this cutscene as fast as possible. Boom. You can dodge twice here. There is a little invisible wall that you can't dodge, so you dodge and then you walk past that invisible wall and then you dodge. Don't ask me why that's there, but it's there. The second to last light here, you can jump over to this platform and skip that little thing with the robot. And from here on out you can sprint. So we start sprinting from here. Take the rope, standard. Jump up this, standard. Continue sprinting. Everything here is pretty standard until the end. Just jump and run along. Actually, I'll pause the game here. So this is the first climbing section of the game. Important to note, see how I'm pressing L2 here? There's a grab button in this game, and if you jump, at any point in the jump, you can press grab and you can grab the wall sooner, or you can wait and get a longer jump, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm going to wait to press L2 here to get a bit of a longer jump. I could have grabbed somewhere over here, but I waited to get as far as I can, and that's just so that I can do 2 directly ups and get to the top. The big thing about climbing walls in this game is when you're near the top, if you get a jump, he'll pull himself up quicker. He'll do an animation. He'll do a quick animation to get up the wall. So whenever you're about to get off the top of a wall, you want to get close to the top and then jump to make it a little quicker. Other than that, pretty standard here. We crawl through here.
Scrap rats. Creepy.
And then there are 2 more climbable sections that are basically skippable. But it's not anything special, you just kind of jump. So we jump up here. Shimmy over here. 3 jumps to the left will get you all the way over here. Once you get to the bolts, you can drop.
Sounds good. Be there
Climb
soon.
back up. And this is the skip part. So you just jump at the end there. You can skip that whole climbing section. It's pretty easy. Just jump over to the left. And then you can use this to jump all the way to the end here and then jump onto the slide. So we skip those climbing sections, and it's literally just jumping past them. Nothing fancy. You'll get the hang of it once you've tried it a couple times. Nothing too major. Last little balance beam here. Jumping past the corners makes it a little quicker. Roll up this, because rolling up things is faster than sprinting up things. And if you jump to the left and then curve yourself back into the right, you can get around the side of that. You don't have to do that. You can just jump straight on and then skirt around. Just a little faster. Jump twice to the left here, and then press the interact button one more time for this clamp. You're going to jump to the left once, and then climb onto this, and then jump twice. And that's the section. Now there is another cutscene here, wouldn't you know it? This actually starts about 9 minutes of pure cutscenes. It's not exactly a pure cutscene because there's this part here.
I want out of here.
Once this cutscene's over, right here, there's a small sliding section. This is nothing major. You push a little to the left, a little to the right, and then a little to the left, I'm pretty sure. A little to the left, a little to the right, and a little to the left. Yep. Actually, you can just kind of go straight. And there's nothing special about the slide. You can spam slow here. I usually just spam slow because I'm bored. You don't really need to spam it. Just when Prauf falls, make sure you slow him. As a matter of fact, if you don't slow him, I think the cutscene still plays, but it's faster to slow him, so.
Don't let go.
We'll let the slow go out. And then that is the last input for a long time. There's a decent cutscene here. We're on the train. Prauf's talking. Prauf's sad. Cal's sad. Everyone's sad. And here's another play section. This part is literally walking forward, opening 3 doors, and then turning around and walking forward. So you walk forward, open, I believe, 3 doors, maybe 2. I don't even remember, honestly. It's nothing special, no speed tech, nothing. It's literally exactly how you did it casually. Fun fact, at the last door, if you press it 66 times, you get Darth Sidious issuing Order 66. It's a huge time loss, but you can go for it. If you so wish. I think it's only 2 doors, huh? Yeah, the 3rd door is where you turn around. So you press that button, immediately hold back on the controller to turn around. Whip yourself around. And voila. Now this door will fly away from us. And then we will go up to it and press it, and Jaro Tapal will have some wise words for us. Mark well and listen. Trust only in the Force. You've heard it all before. And now we have another 3 minute-ish of cutscenes. This is the famous Prauf death. Trilla shows up. And Prauf goes bye-bye. Alright. Just see if we can get the Prauf death in here. Yeah. Prauf dies, and the run begins. I kind of count this as the official part of the start of the run. The first 3 minutes of the game are pretty much just tutorial boring. This actually has glitches, and you actually have your lightsaber, so the game kind of starts here. Fall into this train car. 2 stormtroopers. You're going to want to swipe them both down with a light attack. Square on both of them, and then I usually press dodge just to cancel my lightsaber attacks. So I'll square, circle, start sprinting. It'll stop you here, spam L1, boom, get that block tutorial done with. Kill these guys. I think this guy hits me here, actually. Unfortunate. Go up here. Use a target lock jump with force specifically. The reason being you don't want these stormtroopers to kill themselves. So instead of using block, use slow. So you want to target lock jump with slow there. That's a very scary jump. You want to press. You want to jump to the left of the train car and try and land on the little piece of metal that juts out. And then spam jump when you land because you don't want to fall off. Slow this guy, TLJ. You can do slow or block there. It does not matter. Just do a TLJ off that guy and hop up. And you are in the clear. Unfortunately, that's the only real tech for this part too. Everything else is pretty standard and rather boring.
Get to the front.
But at this point, you're at least pretty much past Bracca. If you haven't messed anything up yet, you're pretty much in the clear.
Need cover.
So at least you get to see what Bogano looks like in your run,
Now.
which I rarely do, so congratulations. There's a little sound cue here. You'll hear did you hear the cannons charge up? When the cannons charge up, you want to start rolling
I'm ready for you.
so that you can dodge. If you dodge roll twice, you won't get hit. I got hit there, but it doesn't really matter. You can dodge the cannons there.
He shot the coupling out.
Jump and skip that first part and land on the second to immediately start the cutscene here.
No.
You fall all the way to the bottom. Now these little sections can be tedious and you can screw up pretty easily if you don't pay attention. Go up and to the left a little bit, jump twice, jump left, jump up. Get to the farthest right of this grate, jump up, jump right twice. Push to your right, go up. You can't jump on the first parts of these, so you crawl over. Crawl to the top of this one, jump, and then jump once, and then crawl up because you have to wait for it to fall anyways. And then crawl up, jump, and then you crawl up so that you can jump into this cutscene. Boom. Now we meet Cere. You're starting to see how the cutscenes add up here. We'll probably skip most of the longer ones while we go through these.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
We'll probably also pause in other splits a lot more where things get serious. But on Bracca, it's pretty standard, so we're just going to walk on through it. You can jump twice here. If you jump, press L2, jump, press L2. Boom. I fell off this part once, so now I'm scared of it, so I only jump once. I think you can jump twice and then jump. I think you can jump to the right and up there, but I fell off once, so now I'm scared. Now, don't jump too early or that happens. Get to the top of these grates or else you'll dead jump. Climb up that one.
Is it going to get away?
These stormtroopers will not give you any trouble. Just run to the right or left of them. Kind of just zigzag past them. This guy sometimes hits you, but he probably won't.
What now?
Train stops here. Run up. I'm about to do something you normally don't do, so this is a good learning moment. So I'm going to attempt to change the difficulty here. It looks like I can't. It's probably because I'm still in combat. I wanted to see if you could do it here. Apparently you can't, so we all learned something today. You don't have to press any buttons on this. Completely keep your hands off the controller. Do not touch anything. And you will slide directly down the middle here. This is essentially a cutscene. And you do not have to jump at the end, although I do sometimes just for fun. And once this cutscene starts, go to gameplay, switch story mode to Jedi Grandmaster, and then back out. The reason we're changing the game difficulty right here is specifically because this is a forced fight that you can lose against the second sister. Losing is obviously faster than winning, because if you put it to Grandmaster, she kills you in 3 to 5 hits, and that is much faster than dealing with having to attack and parry and reduce her block and all that nonsense. So we switch the game over to Grandmaster and get killed by Trillo. Not killed per se, but we get our ass handed to us. You can get killed by her in 3 hits. Most of the time it takes 5 hits. I don't know how to make it 3 hits. Oops. I don't know how to make it 3 hits.
Who's your master, Padawan?
I think it's basically random luck.
Killed, perhaps.
Sometimes you get 3 hit by her, sometimes you get 5 hit. It's kind of how she chooses to attack you. I usually try and target her as soon as possible and then walk at her, and that tends to work. It didn't work this time, wouldn't you know? And then you're going to spam square in this quick time event, or light attack, whatever that is on whatever controller you're playing. And split is over. The second that quick time event ends is usually when I split. And this cutscene is the start of the Bogano split, basically.
Get on board!
But that is it. That is Bracca in its entirety. At this point, you want to change your difficulty back to story mode, which I don't think I do in this video. But alas, make sure you switch your game back to story mode for the rest of the game. You will not be switching the difficulty at all, ever again, once it's back on story and Bogano starts. I'll probably make sure to cover that again in Bogano. But that is Bracca. It's pretty much done casually, except for a few TLJs. So, there it is. I will see you guys in Bogano, and good luck.